What's going on, Sneaker Life fam? It's your boy J-Jus. Hope everyone is having a safe and blessed day. Guys, today we're going to discuss a shoe that is set to release next month. Now, for most of you who know, this shoe was supposed to release January 29th. And I'm going to just give you, my thoughts, opinions on this shoe, do a bit of comparisons with some other, releases that I have here. But before going any further into the video, guys, if you are new to the channel or if you haven't and you want to join the Sneaker Life fam, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications on so you guys, the real goats, do get notified when your boy drop a new banging video. Guys, it is greatly appreciated with me, or if you've been subscribed and you've been rocking with me since day one, I appreciate you guys. You guys are a blessing, and I just love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I always gotta throw that out there. So give you guys a round of applause for yourselves. But into talking about this shoe. So guys, the shoe I'm talking about is the Air Jordan 13 Del Sols. Now guys, this shoe, as I mentioned, was supposed to release on January 29th, but as we all know, this shoe did get pushed back to March, and we don't have an official release date. Retail price on these will be running roughly for around $200. Now guys, personally, if you ask me, guys, I think this shoe is going to follow in the footsteps of many other Jordan 13s. Now, as we know, many Jordan 13s sit. Granted that we have the court purples that released, I want to say, January 8th. And, with that shoe, I feel like Jordan didn't want to, give us two silhouettes, to sit in the mall at the same time. So, which is why they pushed, one release back. But, this shoe I feel is going to sit. And the reason I say that, guys, is because, a lot of times, when, a Jordan, gets pushed back, it doesn't really receive, the hype kind of dies down for the shoe, you know what I'm saying? Like, as I mentioned with the Midnight Navies, we have yet to, see when that shoe is gonna, release. So, the hype has definitely died down for, that shoe. And when it come out, I feel like, not as many people are gonna go for it. Just as with this one, and we all know a lot of times Jordan 13s do sit, and it does follow in that, classic, rendition as to where Jordan, first we have that white tumble leather, then we get that black mesh upper. Now, we've seen this on many other silhouettes. We've seen this on the Hyper Royals, we've seen this on the Breads, we've seen this on the recent court purples, we've seen this on even this release, guys. Now, this release is a rendition to the 2002, class of 2002 Carmelo Anthony 13s that did drop. Now, those aren't roughly going for anything, and I want to say, because a lot of times, as I mentioned, when we get a Jordan 13 and we get that white, tumble leather, 9 times out of 10 we're going to get that black mesh upper. Now, I feel like the mesh upper wasn't as up to par on the Melo 13s as many other silhouettes, so that is roughly why that release is not doing as great now. But this release I can see falling in many other footsteps in the past 13s. Now, with this white tumble leather, it gives me a lot of different Jordan 13 vibes. We got the starfishes that released last year. That it reminds me of. It reminds me of the Italy blues and the obsidians. Now, one thing I will say is, and I got my starfishes to compare, to this shoe, because guys, what you see before buying this shoe, what you see on the Starfish 13s is exactly what you will see on the Del Sol 13s. The only difference is, they are taking a white, an orange colorway and putting a yellow colorway on the shoe, and where you see the orange Jumpman, guys, that will be a red Jumpman. Now, personally, I felt like they should have just put a yellow Jumpman on top of it, but Jordan, OGs, OG shoes, when they come out with renditions to them, guys, they never stay exactly the same, and I always mention that. Now, on the bottom of these, guys, where the black is, you can expect the black to be red, and where the orange is, guys, you can definitely expect, no, where the orange is, guys, you can expect that to be red. Excuse me about that. And the rest of the shoe where the green eyelid panther eye is, guys, you can expect that to be red as well, guys. Now I will say that majority of the time, what I'm saying, guys, if you ask me personally, the Jordan 13 Del Sols is basically the Starfish 13s, just in a majorly different colorway. All they're doing, guys, is taking the orange off, like I said, and putting on that yellow Del Sol colorway, what I'm saying? But basically the Starfish 13s, what I'm saying? So if you don't want to cop the Jordan 13 Del Sols, then that is good, because if you have the Jordan 13 Starfishes, guys, it is nothing, only thing that's changed is a different colorway. Now, another shoe that this did remind me of was the Obsidian 13s, because as we see, what I'm saying, the Obsidian colorway, it has that midnight navy colorway. So think about it, they're taking that midnight navy colorway off and they're putting that Del Sol colorway on, guys. So I had to bring these two out, in my opinion, because these are two releases that did release last year. And guys, these roughly, are two shoes that I can definitely compare to the Jordan 13 Del Sols, because nothing really much has changed on them. And the hype for this shoe is, if it hasn't, it will die down, guys, because I know a lot of people that don't go for Jordan 13s. Now, one thing I will say about these, and most people don't know, is with these, guys, for most of you who don't know, we actually received these in a low top before, and that was the Hornets pair that came out in 2015. For most of you who don't remember, and we actually did receive the same exact colorway, the same UNC outsole, the same midnight navy colorway on those, so that is one thing that most people overlook on Jordan 13s. But me personally, I think that these, they're gonna sit, what I'm saying? And for most Jordan 13s, as we know, they do wind up sitting. So that is a major key factor that I can say about these Air Jordan 13 Del Sols. Now I will say that if they were to if they weren't pushed back until March and they were to release around January 29th or whatever, despite the hype for the Air Jordan 11 Cool Grays, these probably could have did a little something. But I love the colorway. I think I'm gonna go for them. But as I mentioned, if you don't want to go for them, that's fine, because if you have the Starfishes, then most likely nothing is changing on the shoe. So it's really not much else about the shoe. But guys, spam down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know, will you guys be going for this shoe? I mean, and as I mentioned, this is a $200 shoe, what I'm saying? If you are grade school, you should be paying around $140 to $150. But as I mentioned, let me know what you guys think. Will you be buying this shoe, guys? Do you think this shoe is going to sit in malls? And, don't pay resale for this shoe, guys. It's a Jordan 13. You will be able to find this shoe in retail. But as I always say, you got your boy J-Jus. You got your comparison to the Jordan 13 Del Sol with the Jordan 13 Starfishes and the Jordan 13 Obsidians. Spam down in the comment section below. Let me know if you guys agree. And as I always say, reach for the stars. Sky's the limit. And we out.